Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play The Legend of Blacksilver. In the last episode, we successfully ventured through the Marthbane tunnels, finding King Durek down at the very bottom in level 8, and managed to escape after we had freed him. It was quite profitable, as you can see by the 11,000 gold, almost all of which we found inside that place. Holy crap, that's the new dungeon for us to go to in the future, based on the amount of loot we're carrying out of here, if we actually need more money in the future. Anyway, let's take a look at our stats, and then we'll go ahead and visit that little itty-bitty house here on the screen, which will take us back to the archives, if I recall correctly. And as usual, I don't have focus at the start. Here we go. Or maybe not. Nope, wrong window. This window? That window. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, we walked out of there with all the chainmails that we walked in there with, and all the weaponry as well. Speaking of which, we should immediately equip that superb boring star, I suppose. Didn't use a single life elixir, walking out of 5 silver coins and a yellow diamond for the trouble we went through. We used the vast majority of our tongues of flames, down to 14 out of 50. A handful of lightning bolts. I think we had 30, so we only used 2. 5 glow tips, and I think maybe 4 armor enchants when we were in there. Single annihilate, and a handful of other spells. We were victorious. Even got to test a teleport, which I didn't like. That's an emergency only spell. Like, as in, we're gonna die if we don't use something right now. And we're also out of annihilate, so we have to give up our current position on the map. Speaking of maps, we only made a few mistakes in that dungeon, which is to say only a few of those traps weren't marked on mine. So hopefully, that will be the last I ever have to worry about that, now that we've ventured through it. Okay, let's go ahead and head back to the archives. Now it occurs to me, we do have that yellow diamond, and we are right back in the archives we had left earlier, which means archives we left earlier. We are in the Hawk Temple archives. If I can find where on earth that map is. These are legacy maps. Where is it? It's still loading. I forgot to use warp speed, so we're all good. It's in a different room, I think, at the moment. Oh, no, here it is. Wait, no, it's not here. Crap! No, it is right here. It's right here in front of me. Okay, we're good. And it was still loading. Perfect timing. No mistakes made. All right, so let's make sure we equip that mooring star like I said we were going to do. And then maybe we can spend this yellow diamond. Well, I know where the exhibits are. I don't remember what the exhibits actually are named for the most part. There's a single exhibit down this way. I do miss the old museums exhibits because they made a sound effect to let you know you were getting close to one. Chlorix Cage. Requires a diamond to open this one. And not a yellow one. It's got to be a white diamond, I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look. Yeah, 1 white diamond. So not for us. We only have a yellow diamond. What other types of gems are yellow? Like, topaz can be yellow. Citrines? I thought those were kind of orangey as well. Alright, there is an exhibit up ahead to our right. Uh-oh, this one looks important with the 3 torches across from it. Crystal Tears. Right. This is a very important one. Technically, every single exhibit... Wow, is that right? Most exhibits in here are very important. I guess I'll just say this now. One exhibit is broken, similar to the Vase of Souls that we had seen over in Hawk Temple last episode. Flaxton incense. This one also requires a white gem. We do not possess one of those. I guess we'll come back here with our gem. Right? I think it would make more sense for us to do that. Let's keep going a little longer. We've almost seen all the exhibits there are to see. Underwater port. Now look at the place. Haven't used this exhibit. 1 yellow diamond. Sure, let's read about it. When the lands of Mailbane sunk, its cities were lost to the sea. You see before you a model of Murkwater, formerly Mailbane's largest city. As you may have heard, the lands of Mailbane are rising, and with it, the waterlogged city of Murkwater. We're working on a magical transport to Murkwater. Until it's done, however, you must rely on primitive means of travel. I guess they're working on an underwater teleporter, because there's absolutely no way that that continent would come out of the ocean, right? We're about to find out, viewer, that, well, the face of the planet will be changed very soon. Thankfully, it will wait until we talk to the Prince and Severall before it does so. Going right back inside, because we want to be healed to full. And we want to spend... Technically, we shouldn't. We should buy these spells first, but I'm right here, so I'm going to go ahead and spend these silver coins now before I forget. But let's get healed first. Hello, Mr. Priest. So, 500 gold. You won't want that much. 239. We do not need the archives open. I'm not sure if we can view Underwater Port for free. I'm hoping we can. We'll find out when we return here in the future. Open? We can't open him. Speak of him, though. Okay, so I think we improved glow tip. We'll improve our armor enchant. Our tongue of flame. Our lightning bolt. And our psychic protect. Those were the ones we started with. It turns out we had exactly 5 coins. Good use of them, I think. Next stop, we'll hit up Bad Axe, and we'll go ahead and purchase some spells there. We can sell the leftover chainmail and some of the, I guess, one of the clubs that we're carrying. I have a hunch better weapons are going to start showing up. I will be surprised if we haven't done enough to level again, given that we saved the king and all. So we'll probably be told that we can head on over to, Head on over to what, Tim? Where are we going with that? Oh, we'll be told in town that Severall wants to see us, I'm pretty sure. We haven't had a weapon break in the above world for some time, have we? I do wonder if it's the chance of it breaking is somehow related to our statistics in some way. All right, Tim, what are you going to talk about? Oh, man. Let's think here. Any other games I'm playing in the interim? Of course, not recording any of them. Still have yet to fire up Abiotic Factor since the patch came out this Tuesday. I meant to start playing it this weekend, but now it's 7:38 p.m., and it's probably not going to happen tonight. And I'm going into work tomorrow, There's too much stuff to do, so I'm probably not going to be doing so. Oh, do we want to sell these here? Let's see what's... Before we clear out inventory space, what weapons are available? Okay, he's selling the same things we got. We'll head over to Crystal Summit to sell some weaponry and armor. Alright, nothing new. Our food supplies are acceptable. Oh, hey, the bank. We won't deposit anything quite yet. We'll buy another 100 days of food. Dungeon spells. Let's go here first. Okay, so we'll take another... Let's take 6 more light spells. Oh, I don't know. I think I said light spells. Teleports. That wasn't what I wanted. I hit the wrong button. Well, I did want them, but I only wanted 1. All right, light spells. We'll buy 6 of these. We will buy some Psychic Protects. I think we'll buy 3 of those. Our Nimble Step did not expire, did it? But we didn't use it too often in the dungeon. We'll just buy 3 more. And then I think we'll buy maybe 4 Annihilates. Hey, exactly 7,000 bucks walking out of there with. Now that I have improved my other spells somewhat, I'm seeing the benefit of both going full tilt Nimble Step to begin with, but leveling our out of dungeon spells is arguably more useful as we put those to use in places like the Citadel. Alright, we need... Oh, how many of those again? 34 of these? Let's take a peek. 2 more of them. We might as well buy as many as we can hold. We want at least 5 glow tips. We're going to take... Can I buy 10 of them? And for armor enchants, I think we'll buy 8 of those. And then for lightning bolts, we'll purchase 20? 22. Okay, looking pretty good. We got tons of spells now. And a little bit of money left over. We'll hold on to this cash. Unknown creatures. What are they? 2 bone worms. Alright, I guess our next stop should be the castle. The castle. We don't need this up by Ironwood. It might be that the equipment is currently at the best it can generate, or will generate, because we haven't leveled up it yet. And I'm pretty sure that's going to happen when we get over here. Snap Fiend. Still only one of you. Not a match for us any longer. 3 Snap Fiends. This is our first 3 group. More is better. It's more gold for us. Never have too much of it. Actually, I guess you can. You can't have too much of it. But we still can purchase more spells with it at the moment. Bantog. Hello. With your hand on your hip. You have anything to talk to us about? You do not. Disc side 2. Okay. A while since we've been here. Actually, no, it hasn't been. That is incorrect. But it's been a while since we've leveled up, or so it feels like that to me. How are the chests looking, by the way? We can, once again, viewer, we can open chests that are shut. There is no penalty for doing so. I just always feel guilty doing so, because I like to think this is the taxes that the people are paying in this world, and we don't really need it at this moment. always do Marthbane tunnels again if I want another 10,000 some odd gold. Several, hello. He might ask us to go to the throne room first. Awkward. I don't want to accelerate this. Greetings from the wizard Cereval. By my power as the wizard Cereval, I appoint thee squire. Intelligence +5. Here are 3 laggard vapors. I suggest you visit the throne room. I think we'll be... Actually, we might not see Cereval again. Well, I mean, sorry, we will in the future, but not immediately. That he's giving us more laggard vapors is a hint as to where our journey will take us next. But we've cleared out the Citadel, so it's not going to be there, unless there was something there we missed. Maybe a different password at the teleporter would take us someplace else, but that is not the case as far as I'm aware. Our journey there is all done. Instead, there will be a new location for us to visit. Let's talk with the king first. And remember the king, everyone. Remember what the king looked like in the last episode. I want you to remember what the king looked like. You remember? Okay. Do you notice anything different? About the king over here? He looks a little different to me. Looks a little different to me. That's right. He's more rotund. Good for you. You got a good eye, viewer. You got a good eye. That's correct. Greetings from the King of Thalen. Oh, Thalen, right. I am honored to meet, in a much more appropriate circumstance, the heroic warrior who rescued me. Your skills will someday be legendary. Regrettably, it may all be in vain. The vile Baron Taragas has apparently succeeded in using his huge supply of Blacksilver to do the unthinkable. A new continent, buried beneath the sea since the Dark Ages past, has now risen. Even now, the angry waters of the displaced sea wash over our shores, surging over Beaverton. I authorize you to buy a boat and ask you to travel the seas to hostile Mailbane. Scout the lands. Tell us the evil you see. If fate smiles upon thee, perhaps one day Taragas can be brought to justice. Alright, there's our current task. Get over there, take a peek, and see what's going on over there on Mailbane. One of the reasons why I purchased all those glow tips and armor enchants as well is because, unlike here in Thalen, we're going to need those to help us defeat the creatures in the world, not in dungeons out there. They are pretty nasty, if I recall correctly. And we may end up needing a few life elixirs while just walking around over there. My recollection of Mailbane is this. There are less towns. They are interspersed with greater distance to travel between them. There is new terrain over there. I think there's scrublands and marshes over there that were not over here. There are no temples. So once we're there, the only healing we're going to get will be from purchasing it from potentially anything that can sell us it in the above world, or our life elixirs. Well, let's head to Eagle Temple first. Oh, what was that? You're asking about Beaverton? We'll maybe take a look at Beaverton in the future, or where it once was. It no longer exists. The town has been claimed by the ocean. Man, this forest is filled with stuff today. One of the reasons why I now will no longer take parcels is because towns will be taken by the seas. And your parcel will remain with you forever, and you will never get another quest to deliver them ever again anyway. It doesn't take up any real inventory space, per se. Like, you don't suffer from having it. But the neat freak Tim just does not like... I don't like carrying around something that I can't get rid of. Like this blue gem, we can't get rid of it. I hate carrying it around. I wish I could sell it or use it somewhere, but it's not possible. I suppose we should visit Crystal Summit and sell one leaded club and 2 of those extra armors that we have. And then we should probably actually do a little bit of town hopping here, looking for better weapons and armor before we go over there. I think we now have 1,000 hit points. Yep. And there's nothing else here we need. Just wanted that healing. Oh, that was a bit weird. The screen flickered. Sniffler. Wait, you're a... No, we're slightly in the foothills, aren't we? It looks like we're in a we're in a mountain foothills. Okay. I thought that was all forest right there. I was about to say, wait a minute. What is the Sniffler doing in the forest? They're not allowed in forests. It's like that invisible fence thing. It keeps something that keeps Snifflers out of the forest and only in their mountains. Snap fiend. Snap back at ya. Okay, it's been a while since I've been in Iron Forge. Oh, we could sell the weapons and armor to a buyback shop, but I just want to sell them at Crystal Summit. It's just faster. Sorry, we don't do favors anymore. We're done being parcel delivery boy. We don't need to do that any longer. We'll buy another 150 days of food. I remember getting a bit lost over there the last time I had played the game. And I think I spent like 200 days of food wandering around trying to find a town. Safeguards armor. What do you got? Any bar mail? No. The superb chainmail. And as for the weapons, a mace place. Has a fair leaded club, which is effectively a mace, but nothing else we care about here. Maybe we should just hold on to all the weapons we have, but we don't need any of this armor. It would be kind of neat if the better weapons and equipment were over there at Mailbane. Oh, you're asking about the towns over there. Is that right, viewer? So, yes, the town. So, I was kind of confused about this when I was really young. I thought that the towns must have been filled with undead, ghouls or something, some sort of waterlogged zombies, given that these places were raised from the ocean. Trillips are approaching. 2 Trillips want to fight? Are you you're crazy. Guess desperate for equipment, I suppose. We don't need to use creatures' flesh for food any longer. There's nothing over there. So anyway, I thought they were populated by like ghoulish humanoids, but no. I think actually, according to like, I don't know what to say, the lore. I think what is actually the case is that the Blacksilver magic repopulated the town with the people who had last been there when it sunk. Like, all the creatures are back at Mailbane again. Even though there were no significant, like, deserts, there was no forests from the little island, they're all back. It wasn't that long ago, I think, if I remember the manual correctly, that the island had been sunk a few hundred years ago, maybe. Oops, let's use our climbing gear. Glen Lake, I think. Been a while since we've been here. We really should have gone to Crystal Summit first, though, to have sold off the armor. Because if we have better armor here, we're going to buy it here. Feeding Frenzy. What a great name for a food place. Oh, I think we can purchase an actual raft here. So we'll come back here. We're here now. So since we are here now, we may as well visit the shops. I guess we can actually buy a raft if they do sell one. How's our balance? 10,080, 870 bucks. We don't do favors any longer. Let's buy a boat. 322. Boat purchased. Board outside. You can, if you have, I think, a emerald gem, take the Marthbane Tunnel teleporter back over there. And now there's land around what used to be an island. We don't gamble. Or rather, we don't need to. I love the little, like, detail to how the grass is growing in these various places. Singing swords. You have a singing sword for me? A good Morning Star. That is better than our superb leaded clubs. I'll hope that you're still selling it when I return. We might buy one of them. What manly mail do you have? That studded leather hide's probably very manly, but it's not as effective protection-wise as our superb chainmail. We don't need a jail. Okay, so let's leave. We can board this. But we're going to take it more inland. Towards where Crystal Summit is located. I think you could have several boats out in the world at one time. Peasants. Hello, peasants. How are you doing? You have a healing potion for me? A splendid Morning Star for 581. That's quite a bit of money. I'll take it. Is it great? It's good. I think that's about what it cost. A little more expensive than what it was in Glen Lake. Amazon, you really should stick to selling stuff, not fighting. All right. Let's visit the shops. We once again, we could do that, but I just want to sell it quickly rather than do the buyback stuff. We don't need anything at the bank. We definitely want to walk over there with some money. By walk over there, I mean sail over there, and by there I mean Mailbane. Let's buy. Oh, can I? Accidentally hit the keyboard. 100 days, buy another 100 days of food. In this game, I seem to remember that if you buy too much food, it spoils. Now that I'm beginning to think about it, is that the case, or am I just? I might be having a senior moment and confusing this with a different game. Okay. What does Deadly Steel have for weapons? Great Leaded Club. So we can sell ours. We'll sell both of them. Our good Morning Star can carry us if we lose the superb one. And we don't need all this chainmail. I'm not actually intending to do Marthbane Tunnels a second time. And if we did, we're going to be getting bar mail very soon. I promise. We are indeed going to be getting better armor soon. Hello, Amazar. I killed your brother. 105 days. No, we have plenty of food. We have enough. I've already forgotten where my boat was located. I think it's up here. There it is. Okay, I guess we'll just head on over there. We've already been playing for 30 minutes. And we're not going to do anything of significant import over there. We're just going to... A rammer! I can't tell what this is supposed to look like. Like it looks like a dude to me, like the upper body of a man. And his pecs. And the bottom part is a fish. Oh, good money from the sea creatures. You can't be capsized or anything of the sort here. At least I don't remember that happening. And unlike Legacy, you can, in fact, sail to this continent. I'm still not eating faces. It's still a little too weird to me. Okay, we've just reached the Mailbane Ocean. Wow, it's apparently a difficult ocean to reach. New monsters are here now, and they will be tougher than the ones we just killed. In fact, I'm just going to go right ahead. Oh, okay. Our glow tip is already in effect, as is our armor enchant. Okay, good. For a few of these creatures, we may end up casting magic flames, by the way. Something I rarely do. Okay. We could park here, but I want something a bit nicer. A Hypno Fiend. Let's see if it decides to approach us. It did not. There's a town. Okay. This might be a good place to leave our boat. I'm not going to leave it right by the town in case they decide to come out and steal it. And we are in a marsh. It's effectively the swamps of this, of Thalen. Let's see what these creatures are. Mudwalker. Oh, it looks great. That looks like it's made of mud. About 200 hit points on that. And we lost about 50-something fighting it. Whew. Gonna be tough over here. Thornton Hollow. Oh, they got to work really quick, given that they were underwater for all this time. Place looks fantastic. We have nice trimmed hedges, some white picket fence on your way in, nice bricked paths. This place looks fantastic. Metal Mania armor, and they have fantastic names for their shops too. 327 superb chainmail. We do not need superb chainmail. Deadly hardware. Let's see if it is indeed deadly. It's decent, but we have more deadly hardware on us at the moment. Can we speak with the guards? The guard salutes. Okay. Doesn't mind that we're from Thalen. Dungeon Despot. Cost of spells here isn't too terrible. But we don't need more dungeon spells at this moment. Oh, look at the guard that's standing over here. It's supposed to be a gambling place. No, it's a boat place. Dinghies Marina. I really should be reading the title of every single shop we see. It's just fantastic, the names of these stores. A bank. Do you, by any chance, here on Mailbane, does my, like, account information carry over here? It totally does. We have 11,100 bucks. I can't help but want to deposit another 11. There we go. We have $11,111. We still don't gamble. It is not possible. It's not possible to go this way. Okay, so there's no hidden shop over there. There was no food place. Oh, this must be the food place. Okay, I'm about to say, there's no food place here? Kitchen cupboard. Sorry, cupboard? Cupboard. There we go. We don't need food at the moment. So far, nothing out of the ordinary. Well, looks like a decent little town. Well-guarded town. I'm glad to see that our account transfers over. Crondile. I think that's a smile. Here? It's like a nose type of creature, and these are its eye stalks, I think. Or alternatively, these are its eyes, this is its nose, that little dot, this is its mouth, and these are like pseudopods that's going to use to attack us. Well, Thalen says hello, Crondile. Oh my god. Thalen's regretting this. We'll skip eating its flesh for food. We lost 100 hit points fighting that. Remember what I said, viewers. This is not going to be easy here. Icemonger. Look at this creature. That looks fantastic. Bare hands? Wait, what? Weapon? Weapon? Why do we have bare hands equipped? We were doing decent damage, too. I'm gonna magic flame it. Tongue of flame. So much you like fire, Mr. Ice Monster. I didn't care. It hurt really bad. Wow. This thing's a real monster of a creature. 123 bucks for that. Okay, and there was nothing on the other side of that. I was so weird. This is tough. We're just going to try to get away. I was so shocked at how difficult these monsters were the very first time I had been here. Clownweed! That is a fantastic name for a monster. I am going to write that down. I want to bring that over to my world in Dungeons & Dragons. Look at it. It's like a pair of lips on this creature. We're not going to take a risk of eating creature's flesh here. It's too far away to find reliable healing. Rockwort! Look at this thing! That looks great, too. I'm writing that one down, too. Rockwort. That's fantastic! That is amazing looking. Look at that thing. That is a hideous looking rock. Looks like something like a Jim Henson would make to me. Not as many hit points as an Icemonger. we'll stick to the coast as we explore this world. And try to stay out of the mountains. That icemonger was very difficult. Sylvian trader who immediately attacks us. Like a Sylvian stabber. Only $9 on him, too. Guess he just needed a little bit more money, but, you know, we got 30 life elixirs, so there was no way he was killing us. Oh, look at this thing. It's like a headless monster of some sort. Gervin. All these creatures have descriptions, once again, in the manual. Oh, not much money from that one, but it was rather easy to kill. We want to get a good feeling for what's in this world. So we should approach most of the monsters. Very nice forest. Centigrub! It does indeed look like a centigrub. Very Aeon of the Sands looking monster to me. I'm going to write that one down too. Centigrub. Quickly get through the mountain range. Apparition. It is a skeleton. Can we speak with it? Hello? It just wants to fight. I remember being tough to hit, if I recall correctly. Magic, Tongue of Flame. They hit hard and don't have that much money to make up for it. This is Scrubland, if I recall correctly. In a scrub, yep. That is a dungeon. Let's take a peek at this. The dungeon is sealed by an enormous statue of an eyeless dragon. The rock will not budge. You might remember the archive that we had seen in Hawk Temple. It is indeed related to that dungeon. I don't even know what an incubole is, but it decided to avoid us. Brandix. What's a Brandix? Brandix. Nothing here. Not a whole lot of other towns out and about. Oh, there's, just as I say that, incubole. Oh god, it's some sort of insect. No, I don't really want to eat its flesh. Okay, let's visit the town. Yes. With a name like Ratville, I'm not expecting this to be the cleanest city. Oh, I love how grimy it is. Look at this. Mud paths. Look at the building's shingles. We got, like, it's damaged, or we have holes in it. Very seedy looking town. And of course, it's a blackjack shop as the first building you walk into. No, we're not gambling. This is fantastic. Look how run down, how little ratty these shops look. But they work just the same as any other shop in the world. You don't have to worry about buying lesser merchandise from them, or at least not food-wise. And stuff still works just as well as it would work anywhere else. Oh, we have a burnt-out structure here. Look at that. That's amazing. You must be a bank. You are a bank. How's our balance? I picked up about 500 something bucks in between this town and the last one. The Black Magicians. Much more expensive spells. That's what we are here. Oh, we're not allowed to buy 5 of them, so we cast 4 of them. I'm assuming. Is this the dungeon spell guy? It is. Much more expensive, though. We don't need them here. But they are kind of near the dragon dungeon, if you weren't prepared for that. At this point in the game, though, you would probably have quite a few spells ready to go in your dungeoneering repertoire. So you're probably not going to need to buy the more expensive spells from places on this continent. Chains and things, armor. Superb chainmail. Rather cheap, actually, I think. I'm going to buy one. Just in case something actually destroys our armor. That would leave this town, which must be the weapon shop. That's a pretty gaudy looking roof. That's hideous looking. You definitely remember it. Whips and things. A fair mooring star. We do not need that. Have enough time, viewer, to maybe get to one more town. We got 10 minutes left. There's still more activity. Mailbane is an actuality not yet finished rising to the surface. Another rockwort. We know that you're not too tough. You'll note there's no odd job places here. There are indeed no package deliveries, and you can't work, to my knowledge, a day to get something on this continent. That's all done. Okay, there's nothing out to the east of Ratville. I forget what a Brandix is. Have we seen one of these before? We have not. Is that its mouth, or is that a magnificent mustache that this creature has? Would you want to buy a potion worth 369 hit points for 324 gold? Yes. We'll always buy health potions. We don't have to. We could use life elixirs. They're more efficient, I suppose. But we can't replenish them. And we're going to keep getting money. I'd rather spend that money out here now than carry it back with me to buy more life elixirs at one of the temples. It's more convenient to buy them here. I'm going to flee this creature. I don't trust it. We've killed a few Inkables. We can kill another one. That was our superb mooring star. Now we only have a good one left. Oops, that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to fight. That was the one we got using the emerald also. Wow, busted. Now we need to buy more weaponry. Bloodleaker. Oh, it's like a giant flea. Oh, it's going to be agile. I remember these being agile. And they got quite a few hit points on them. Another Brandix. That was the thing with the mustache. Hello. I don't suppose you have a weapon. That's a good buy. Brandixes are pretty good. I like those guys. Rockwort. Not today. So squishy. Gigantic mire. Another clown weed. Stop smiling at me. Clown weeds belong in Clown World. Anything else around here? Shadow Puff. I'm just going to avoid that one. I don't have a good feeling about it. Oh, it's still in this woods. Shadow Puff Woods. Shadow Puff and Bloodleaker Woods. I'm not going to say yes to eating any creature's flesh for food, but it is kind of disgusting to think of eating a giant flea's flesh. Alright, so we've kind of skirted around everything, it feels like, in the southern area of Malebane. Snake Wake. What's a Snake Wake? What are you? I think you're a plant. You're probably allowed to be eaten. You don't have much hit points and you drop very little money. There, viewer. There is the Marthbane Tunnels. We can even see the teleporter that will take us back to the archives if we so desire. I have to find one more town if we can. If we lose our other Mooring Star, and that's the only thing close to us in terms of getting back some weaponry, we will take it. But there should be, I think we missed it, another town out here someplace. Hey, Superb-Blooded Club. Okay, very good. We have a weapon. Not as good as a Mooring Star. Well, I mean, we have a weapon right now as well. But if this Mooring Star breaks, we can at least have another fallback. I don't believe any towns in this world are in mountains. That wasn't and that was the case as well in Legacy. Oh, a town. All right, guys, this will be the last thing we're going to do in this episode. Murkwater. Okay, it has arisen from the bottom of the ocean. And it's got some cannons here. Oh, we can go into the shop from this direction. There's another shop over here, too? No, that's a tower. Okay. You're not allowed in those. Those are just for show. Hello, good sir. Dragon Wheel. Double or nothing. Dragon Wheel, huh? I'll play some Dragon Wheel. Last time I played Dragon Wheel, I bet 25 bucks 5 times, and I won almost $1,000. It was fantastic. Let's see what happens to us on screen. So nervous when the first thing is a bad symbol. I got triple coins and won like 800 something bucks. One more. All right, one more. Okay, we're done. 150 is fine. When I had gone to Atlantic City once with some of my friends, one of my friends decided to play a game of blackjack, and he spent like the entire amount of money he was going to be gambling at Atlantic City right then and there. I think it was like $200 or $400, and lost it immediately, and was depressed the rest of the evening. Man, you gotta know that it always favors the house. You can always get unlucky, so not perhaps a good idea to spend $400 on a single blackjack. Especially because, you know, well, maybe you don't know. I'm not rich, neither is he, so that's a lot of money to spend on a single card flip or two. I I always spend whenever I gambled, I haven't gambled in actually in a long time, but when I used to, I would play the small games because it would let me play them over and over and over again. It's kind of fun. You're there for entertainment, for food, and a little bit of gambling. Don't spend all your money on that. Dell's Defense. Well, Dell, what do you got today? Fair Bar Mail. It is slightly better than Superb Chainmail. I don't want any of it, though. I want at least good. Java Jab Shop. What we jabbing with today? A good Mooring Star. So we can probably sell that club. And we'll buy a good Mooring Star. And we'll buy another one. I want to have 2 extra weapons here, now that we've seen that we can and will likely break other weapons. Nancy's Necromancy. That's an adorable name for a necromancer's shop. Let's buy some glow tips. And we'll buy some armor enchants. We'll buy 2 of them. Glad they accept the currency of Thalin as well. I guess maybe the coins here are just made of gold and they don't have any symbols on them, so it's good whatever it was. Alright guys, well we're done for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. When we come back, we'll wander the land some more, looking for anything that really sticks out and try to see if we can get into whatever it does stick out. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you for sticking out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.